I'm Paul Wolf, and this is My City TV.
Talking about my city, Jackson, Mississippi.
Welcome, Visit Jackson's CEO and President, Rickey Thigpen, our only second-time guest here on My City TV. Rickey, thanks for being here.
Well, what an honor. Thanks, Paul. Glad to be back. Excited about all the amazing things going on in the capital city.
There is so much excitement here in the capital city to talk about because it is National Travel and Tourism Week, and we're going to get to that in a few moments, but I always acknowledge Rickey is my boss. He's the big boss, so I'm just glad to have you on here today. You're the expert on local tourism, and so the perfect person to talk to for this week. National Travel and Tourism Week. What does that mean, Rickey, to Jackson, Mississippi?
Well, it's an opportunity for Visit Jackson as the official destination marketing organization to join other DMOs across the country to celebrate and bring awareness to travel and tourism. I'm a brand new member of the U.S. Travel Association, so that National Travel and Tourism Week is a function of USTA. So I'm excited this year. It's really special to me to be in this new role, but to also we have had an exciting week already, made some really cool announcements, and the week's not over yet. So that's what National Travel and Tourism Week is all about.
It just keeps going and going. And congratulations, by the way, on your USTA board member appointment. This is big news for Jackson. Now, clear this up for me. Are you the first or maybe one of the first here in Mississippi to be appointed to that board?
I am the second. And so I'm the first from Jackson ever to serve. Milton Seattle on the Gulf Coast is the first. And so he's kind of my tourism big brother anyway. So it's kind of fun to work side by side. But Mississippi has two members of the board, which is unprecedented. So very powerful and a major statement for Mississippi.
It's big stuff. And we in the office have gotten some news lately that Mississippi has fared much better than the rest of the nation during the COVID-19 pandemic. Why do you think that is, Rickey?
Well, Mississippi is a smaller destination. We are considered more of a drive destination than some of our counterparts. The state that was hit the hardest was Hawaii. They lost 66% of their travel revenue, and Mississippi performed better than any other state in the nation. We lost 19%. 19 is hard, but it's amazingly better than 66%. So we're working together. And that's another thing, the silver lining behind COVID. We're really working together as a state now, all of the DMOs, which none of us are really competitors, but we really have understood the power of collective ambition, and it's yielding results for us. Yeah.
To that end, it was announced this week that Jackson and Visit Ridgeland and the Canton Tourism Board are all going to be a part of a new organization. Can you tell us more about that?
Very excited about CATA, which is an acronym for Capital Area Tourism Association. And we really will be promoting our destinations regionally. So visitors don't understand things like County Line Road. When you get on a plane and you have a meeting in Ridgeland, you probably you think you come to Jackson. And so we're going to erase those imaginary lines that exist and really promote the area as a regional destination. Because when somebody comes to Ridgeland, they're going to eat a meal in Jackson, and they're going to go to the two museums, and they're going to go to the opera and the ballet, and vice versa. When somebody goes to Canton, to the Canton Flea Market, they may come to Jackson for a spa day or something like that. So we're going to co-promote a lot of those activities, have some new initiatives. So we're really excited about it. It's been a long time coming. It was one of the things that my bosses, the board of directors, gave me as a goal. So I'm excited to have announced to them a couple of weeks ago that we did that. So really excited about it. I think that we'll, again, see some positive results from this collaboration.
Just embrace the synergy, right? There's so much to be had all over the metro area. Going to talk more about some upcoming events, upcoming outlooks for Jackson. We'll do that with Visit Jackson President and CEO Rickey Thigpen right after this. back with Rickey Thigpen, the president and CEO of Visit Jackson. It is National Travel and Tourism Week all across the country, but here in Jackson, pretty important now that the COVID-19 pandemic is hopefully on the way out. Vaccinations are up, and our ability to get out and enjoy events in the city are up too. Rickey, it was a big weekend this past weekend in Jackson.
Wow, it was amazing. We had the SWAC football championship, spring football, right on the heels of upcoming fall football. So we had about 25,000 plus people in Jackson. There was not a hotel room to be found in Jackson, Ridgeland, Canton, Pearl, Flowood, Vicksburg, and we went out, reaching out as far as Greenwood, Mississippi, for hotel rooms because there were so many activities going on. We had a soccer tournament going on at the same time, a couple of the gun show. So it was the perfect storm for Jackson, and we're excited for the capital area. And they decided to fill a couple of hotel rooms, filled a couple of restaurant seats, and brought a lot of revenue to the capital area.
Now, any other weekend, we might have been a little frustrated that we couldn't get a table on a Friday night or a lunch spot on a Saturday. But man, after this last year we've had, it was a reason to celebrate.
I know it. The restaurants have been amazing. You know, it's right now they're still challenged with the workforce issue, but it's always a wonderful thing when people who are visiting the restaurants understand the challenges and I'll just still continue are dedicated to supporting our restaurant community, patting the wait staff on the shoulder, maybe giving a little extra tip because it's hard. They're working their backsides off, and we appreciate all that they do. We all are ready to get out and have some dinner out, sit out on the patio or go into the restaurant and feel safe. And they have made that happen in an amazing way in the Jackson area. So we really appreciate them.
National Travel and Tourism Week, as we've mentioned maybe a couple of times since we started. It's been going on all week long. We had a big press conference on Monday. We've honored small businesses and industry workers this week. Is there still more to come on this Thursday?
There's still more to come. Tonight, we'll be at Trustmark Park. In fact, talking about industry employees, we'll be treating our frontline workers, those people who wait on our tables, who check us in at the hotel, who clean our hotel rooms, who fix the air conditioner and all those kind of things. Them and their families are invited to come out with us tonight. Visit Jackson's providing tickets to the game and a coupon to get free hot dog, soda, chips. So it's going to be a family of fun event and enjoy some Braves baseball.
Oh, that's exciting. And then tomorrow, we're out in the community helping to serve and clean up the downtown area, yeah?
Yeah, so that's another thing that has come about during COVID, to really expanding our reach. So I talked about workforce development, but also we're going to be joining with the City of Jackson, Downtown Jackson Partners, Keep Jackson Beautiful, Hinds County, and actually clean it up. We got to stop throwing things out of our window. There's a first lady in Mississippi said, "Your mama don't work here." And so we want to beautify the area. We're going to really concentrate on the gateway to the City of Jackson, the Pearl Street Bridge area as you come onto the City of Jackson to downtown Jackson. So we'll be there again with asking our industry employees, the community volunteers, and people from the City of Jackson out. We've got vests, safety vests, and we'll be all over that area, cleaning up, sprucing up, making the city look wonderful for not only our visitors, but for our residents as well.
Rickey, a real quick kind of high level view. What does Jackson look like over the next several months for our locals and for our visitors alike? What can we expect?
There's so much exciting things going on. The outlook for Jackson and its tourism product is just nowhere going up. As we reopen the Mega Evers home, that is very significant because it's now part of the Federal Park Services. So that means a lot more resources for that part of town. You see already a lot of construction or road construction going on. And don't get frustrated when you see all that construction going on in the downtown area. Capitol Street right now is kind of looking a little rough, but that is because of progress. Sidewalks are being replaced. It's going to be beautiful line with beautiful trees, a couple surprises in those trees that will really make downtown Jackson really represent the capital city that Mississippi deserves. So I'm excited about that. It will also become somewhat of a new event venue for the city of Jackson. So we'll be making some really exciting announcement about something really unique for Christmas time, potentially on Capitol Street. So again, all of these individual projects working together really we will support and work together, and again bring about. That's one of my favorite terms, collective ambition. We're just working together, supporting each other, listening to each other, and while we have problems, but if we use each other as resources, there's nothing that we as Jacksonians, as Mississippians, can't overcome and make lemonade out of lemon.
This special edition of My City TV during National Travel and Tourism Week, I'm proud to have had on our own president and CEO, Rickey Thigpen. Rickey, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for doing a great job. See you soon.
That's the show. Check us out at jxn.ms and join us for another episode of My City TV.